എല്ലാ പുരസ്കാര ജേതാക്കൾക്കും ഒരിക്കൽ കൂടി അഭിനന്ദനം. ബഹുമാന്യനായ കേരള ഗവർണർ ശ്രീ ആരിഫ് മുഹമ്മദ് ഖാൻ മുഖ്യ പ്രഭാഷണം നടത്തുന്നു.
Shri S. Sethumadhavan ji, former executive member Janam TV, Shri Kumanam Rajshekharan ji, former governor Mizoram, Shri G.K. Pillai ji, managing director and CEO Janam TV, Shri G.K. Suresh Babu, chief editor Janam TV, Shri V. Muralidharan ji, who is either online, we heard him online, he is not present here. Piriyapetta Puraskara Jeta Kale, Piriyapetta Sahodri Sahodral Mare, Ellavarkum ente Namaskaram. I am indeed delighted to be here with you on the occasion when Janam TV has taken this initiative and given awards to some of the organizations and individuals who are doing pioneering work and have made mark in the sphere of social responsibility. I would like to congratulate Dr. M.R. Rajgopal, Shri Sajish, husband of Sister Lini, Deshya Seva Bharati Keralam, Vishwanti Foundation, Amrita Vishvidyapeetham, Shri Sharad Mohan, Shri M.T.P. Muhammad Kunni and Dr. P. Radhakrishnan Nair, who have received the Janam TV Award for social responsibility. I have my written speech with me, but this subject is so dear to my heart that I want to, instead of depending on the written speech, I want my heart to speak out to you. Because this social responsibility, where one feels responsible towards society, towards so-called others, I am saying so-called others, consciously, because Indian tradition does not leave any scope for me to consider anybody as other. We believe in the divinity of mankind. Aham Brahmasmi Tattvamasi. And that is what binds each one of us with the other. Various civilizations, they have tried to highlight the same thing. They have tried to explain, underline the significance of this responsibility to do charity. But our civilizational value since remotest times is our thought leaders, the Indian rishis, they have told us that in this life, this worldly life, whatever you may achieve, whatever you may attain, that gives you only a momentary, a fleeting joy. It does not last long. Any position you achieve, any amount of money you earn, but it does not give you lasting joy. The peace of mind and heart. What gives you peace of mind and heart? What gives you lasting joy? Our rishis have said, Eko rasa karuna eva. There is only one joy in life, and that is karuna. Feeling sense of compassion, sense of empathy, sense of feeling for, not just for yourself, but for others. Because that is the way that we can overcome the otherness. When we feel for the other, we overcome the feeling of otherness. And the great Vyas, the compiler of most of Indian wisdom. We have so many books. We can call them religious books, we can call them scriptures, we can call them books of wisdom, but there are so many that Yudhishthir had to ask Bhishma Pitame that there are so many opinions which I should follow. Vyas has solved that problem. After compiling all these books, he said, Sarva Shastra Puraneshu Vyasasya Vachanam Dhurvam Paropkarastu Punyay Papay Parpirnam. There is only one criterion. If you do good to the other, then that earns you merit. Tezuji referred to more beautiful shlok he referred to. I desire not this, not this, not this, not this, but what I desire is, if I can help to alleviate the pain of human beings. So he said that the essence of all these scriptures, Sarv Shastra Puranishu, all Shastra, all Puran, the essence of all scriptures is, if you do good to the other, and if you hurt other, then that is the path. That is what, through which you earn demerit. This is a beautiful Persian couplet which says, Mubash dar paye azar harche khwahi kun, ke dar shariyate ma ghaire azim gunah neest. Do whatever you like in this world, whatever you wish, but do not hurt anyone. Because in our morality, there is one thing which is not acceptable, and that is hurting anybody else. There is another beautiful story from Semitic tradition. Rabbi Hillel was a contemporary of Jesus. Some non-Jewish man comes to him, because these are proselytizing creeds. So he comes to him and says to him that this is your religious book, Torah. He said, yes. If you stand on one leg and read out the whole book to me, I will embrace your religion. Then Rabbi Hillel did not dismiss him, did not send him away. He immediately stood up on one foot, took the book in his hand and said, do not do unto others what is hurtful to you. And he sat down. Now this man said, such a thick tome, and you have finished it in few seconds. He said, that is the whole of Torah, rest is commentary, go home and read it. Torah is only this much. But I have given you examples from other traditions also. The traditions which have greatly highlighted the significance of doing good as charity. Unfortunately, we have the term which has come to us, which has been given to us by the Indian rishis, Dan. We use it as translation of charity. As far as my understanding goes, and I have discussed this with many learned people, Dan is not the translation of charity. Charity is you give something to someone else. Dan is when you share the blessings which you enjoy with people who are less endowed. You are doing no favor to anybody. Ka kasya chop kurute, kash kasme priyachati, prani karottam karma, sarvam atmartham atmana. Who does a good turn to anybody? The Rishi is saying, nobody does a good turn to anybody. We do our duty. We do because we believe that what goes around comes around. Dan is recognition of one's social responsibility and doing something for others is sharing the things which you are blessed with people who are less endowed. What is the difference between the jungle and the civilization? Prakriti and Sanskriti. Prakriti, the strong devours the weak. And Sanskriti is strong, feels, accepts the responsibility that it is their duty to ensure that the weak survive with dignity. And what better way can be there to ensure recognition of dignity than to say that each human being is potentially divine. The modern West has given the concept of dignity of mankind. In it are rooted all the human rights, the modern concept, United Nations Declaration, even our fundamental rights. But India, ancient India had given the concept of divinity of mankind, which is much more comprehensive idea, much more comprehensive concept than dignity of mankind. Because once you recognize that the divinity dwells in each being, you come to understand and appreciate your own divinity, your own sacredness, and the sacredness of the other person. You will never try to step on the feet of the other person. And our tradition so strongly, I have already told you, we have so many books. The essence has been explained by Vyas, but in different ways, repetitions, same, they have tried to convey the same message. There is one episode, and in that episode, Kapil Devahuti Samvad. One shlok is my favorite shlok. Kapil Muni, after all tapas, having undergone austerities, self-imposed discipline, then he experiences the supreme truth. And then our tradition, although we have behaved differently, and that has led to our decline and fall. Because our tradition also tells us what is tapa. Various answers were given. Upanishad tells us. But the answer which found acceptability was tapa is also alochana. Alochana means subjecting oneself to introspection. But the answer which satisfied everybody was tapa is swa adhyay and pirvachan. Acquisition of knowledge and publication of this knowledge to everybody. So when Kapil Muni acquired this knowledge, he experienced that truth. He had this hunger, thirst to share it with somebody. Nobody was around. His mother was sitting somewhere, called her. And that's why it's called Kapil Devahuti Samvad. And he told, there are many, it's a long thing, but one shlok which touches your heart. Atmam sarveshu bhuteshu bhutatmanam kirtalayam archaye dan manabhyam maitri abhinain chakshusha. Treat each one as my temple because I reside in it. And therefore, you will have to respect him in the manner in which you respect the divine. And extend whatever help is possible to meet their fair needs with a spirit of equanimity, abhinain chakshusha, where you cannot make distinction, I will help him, I will not help him. No, not permitted. And some time back, I read a small anecdote. A small child, young child, 10, 12 years age, he had become very fond of a street dog. Then what he would do that after having his meal, he will take few chapatis or some food from the leftover food and will go and feed that dog. Somebody who saw him doing this almost on a regular basis, one day asked him, he said, there are so many street dogs. So, I see you coming every day. So what difference will it make? He said, I know there are many dogs and I know that whatever I am doing is not making much difference. But at least for this particular dog, it makes a difference. So it's a great thing. I congratulate the winners and I congratulate you, Janam TV, for taking this initiative. Because it is through these initiatives that we can create awareness in the society. We can highlight the significance of doing good to others. And particular, Kerala is a 100% literate society. Possibly at a time when literacy was not so widespread. Even then our thought leaders told us that more than the illiterate, this concept must be highlighted in the minds of the literate people. And one of the rishis said, Saksharo vipri tatve rakshaso bhavati dhurvam. The literate people, if they are not given proper values, then they become more dangerous to the society than the illiterate people. They can do more harm to the society than those who are not literate. Because the capacity of the illiterate people is very limited. Whereas capacity of the literate people is very high. So you have taken the initiative. I, not formally because you have invited me here. because you have asked me to give the awards to these people, but because you have taken this initiative. I admire your initiative. I give you my best wishes, and I am so happy to hear from you that you are now taking another initiative to honor the unsung heroes. Kudos and all strength to you. And once again, I give my best wishes to the award winners, and I hope and pray and I am confident that they will become an example to inspire many, many, many more people. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your thoughtful intellectual words. ദേശീയ ഗാനത്തോടുകൂടി ഇന്നത്തെ കാര്യപരിപാടികൾ അവസാനിക്കുന്നു.